Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Let me know if audio, video, everything's working. I've already opened all of the 24 boxes. Wait, is it 24? Yeah, it is. One gold pack. I'm going to start with it. And then we'll open the boxes. Hey, Pyronic. Alright, here we go. This is for the people that were waiting early. Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. Okay, GG's, stream done. Holy shit, if you were here live. Whew. One, just one. I got one in that 24. Fucking first pack. What do you reckon, Hemel? Not bad? Oof. I'm gonna ring Dev right now. It's his as well, you know? This is hilarious. Let's see if he picks up.
Yo! Well, tap to see and share video. Okay, let's do that. What you got? Oh! What the fuck?
I told you I got one gold pack. You're live, by the way, on stream.
Hello!
They can't see you. I'm just showing you.
That's fucking awesome!
I was like, there's no way I got one pack and I hit that.
Fuck, yes! We can eat tonight, let's go!
Alright, everyone wants the scabbies from you. Let's go.
Scabbies!
Alright, I'm gonna go open the rest of the boxes now.
Enjoy, catch you
Alright,
later, mate.
bye. That's hilarious. Well, we did it. We're gonna keep this baby out for good luck, I think. Alright, huge. He's busy. How are the edges? I don't know. They look clean to me. Centering looks okay. It'll get graph. Not 3. There's easy 10 now, Curtis. I've seen 6 or 7 myself on socials. But that's actually crazy. Like, obviously, the chances of having... Anyway. It's a little poetic that it's the only one I had. And I did the right thing and opened it first. There's my reward. So that's our 10th gold envelope, by the way. So our rate for these has been 1 in 10. Holy crap. What's the market price? I think it'll probably fluctuate. We're going to grade it. I'm guessing it'll go for 2,000 to 4,000 US, I would assume. This looks clean. If we manage to hit a 10, especially a pristine 10, I'm sure it's higher. But it's 1 of 100, so I'm not going to part with it for too low. Marvel Emperors, I believe there's quite a few more than 100. And they still go for like, what, 1.5? But we'll see. Yeah, Dev is actually packing all your singles orders. And we have these cases left to open, so... That's my job today. Yeah, I think Emperor's pop 1k. I think so. Like, even Deathmatch Arena is much rarer than Emperor. But no one wants one, so it doesn't hold the same value. I reckon Command & Conquer Fables are roughly 1,000 pop as well, but I don't know. That's so crazy, actually. Thanks, bros. You're at work, mate. Yeah, Deathmatch Arena is rarer than Emperor. That was confirmed. Massive hit. Holy crap. We didn't even hit one of these, I don't think. In all our other cases, adult new. There we go. Another cold foil in this box. I might put that to the side. Who cares? Foil Orion. Do I mean cold foil rather than RF? Deathmatch Arena doesn't exist in RF. That's the point. That's why it's rare, I think. I think Hemmel was there, actually. James confirmed that to us in Queenstown. Hemmel, yeah, I'll go grade it, and then we'll talk for sure. You know me, I'm never in a rush to sell, but it is a single for the shop, so if there's a buyer, we will sell it. Gem Mint 10 for New Moon. I gotta I gotta show you what we got. We got a Gem Mint 10 as well, I believe. Slab should go up today or tomorrow. And we did okay, actually. We have a few Gem Mint and Pristine 10s. No quads. But that's okay. It's to be expected. So a tidbit of information for you guys that Hemmel brought to my attention that I confirmed with him yesterday. It looks like Japanese print is missing an entire yellow rainbow foil. It's 044. I can't remember the card name. Hemmel will remember. But yeah, it's completely missing in the set. So you'll have to get those in Belgium print if you want a play set of foils. Waxing Spectre yellow. Yep, completely missing. I wonder if that hurts the limited play somehow. I have a feeling it might. Because there's like a... What's the card that is replacing it? The thing is, if there's like a double chance of hitting another card, then that can be an issue, I think. Yeah, Matthew. How sick, huh? I only had one envelope today, too. From 6 cases, and that was it. Because I pre-opened all the boxes from the bottom. Just fishing. Thought it'd make a cool stream to start off with the fun hit. Sure, but if something replaced it, Pyronic, I think that's more the issue, is having an extra of another card, like that's double printed. Yeah, Matthew, I think we'll see, like, publicly, like, 20 to 50 of the Enigmas, and then some will end up under people's beds and, you know, prize packs and stuff. Haze Shelter yellow. Okay. That's more my worry is, I mean, maybe if another yellow replaced it, it doesn't matter too much, but... Here we go, Legendary Gauntlets Rainbow Foil. Where do we put these? Let's, yeah, see all that you can. I'm saying, like, not everyone opens their stock all at once, you know? And remember, there'd be a whole bunch of stock put away for whatever big limited events are coming up. So... Yeah, Joe, maybe it is one of the only... Ooh, weakest link foil. It's not a bad hit. I'm super stoked. That's exactly the 10th gold envelope we got from our cases, so... Zero Mask of Nightmares. We have very few of one of the legendaries too, but that's like normal. It seems like it's never truly random, but then I don't think anything in this... Like, it's still printed on print sheets, right? So nothing's ever truly random. But we haven't noticed any issues. That was like the one little thing Hamel noticed, but he was building someone's foil playset and couldn't find any. And, you know, same with us. 40 cases, none of them. So, definitely, it'll get updated on the Collector Center, I'm sure. I mean, remember, this happened before, but with a Majestic, a surgical extraction, and Regicide got swapped. That's a much more annoying problem to deal with. Kefrika, I don't know. I want to play Enigma, but then I have a feeling Zen might just make her unplayable. Ninja in general, I think. And so I'd rather be on Dory, because Dory can deal with Ninja pretty easily. Yeah, I mean, it tanked the value of Regicide, actually, is like the annoying thing. Regicide should have been super rare to hit, and quite a cool flavor card for the set, and I think a whole bunch of people would have wanted it. So foils for both of those cards are fine. It's the non-foil surgical, just non-foil Regicide is just worth nothing. But I haven't actually played any of the new heroes yet, so I'm waiting for a good deck list. And then, also, if it's all auras, I don't think I'll play it. I don't like the idea of that. Determine if the pack of Marvel based on weight. No, I doubt that. Cold foil doesn't seem to add a lot of weight. Rainbow foils do. The only way packs used to be weighed was... Oh, actually, in saying that, then yes, you could probably weigh a gold pack and see what's in it. Because you'd be able to tell... The rainbow foil would technically be heavier, so you'd want a really light gold pack. But to be fair, I don't think anyone should be buying sealed gold packs for a cent more than what a new moon goes for. A rainbow foil, if that makes sense. Ah, yeah, because I had to rush back home to stream. It's been a great stream so far. Adult New and Enigma Marvel. Yeah, exactly, Matthew. That's that's how that'll work. Because I do think they'll be weighable. Oh, you just got a gold pack yourself? That's sick. Yeah, Enigma Marvel. Well, maybe you should open your gold pack and let us know. Maybe we both hit the Marvel today. It's RF. Look, we have 9 RFs and now we have 1 Marvel. Hey Farron, welcome back, bud. It's a dud sleeve. sucks, Farron. So I do know there's no more gold envelopes because I have opened all the boxes upside down already. But we haven't hit a code for Fable yet for the shop. Nor a young Enigma. 0 in well over 180 boxes now. So, and that's actually the card I want personally. So that's what I'm hoping for. Code for Fable, Young Enigma Marvel, and I'll be happy. I like this art more than the adult or the manga art, so we hope. I had a bunch of Zens. We have like 4 adult Zens. New Moon going on shop? It sure is, but I'll probably take it to grade first. We've graded over 100 cards in the last few days. From a couple of collections we bought as well as the set. I think there's at least 30 of those slabs going up soon if they're not already up. Get rid of some commons. Also, this is very risky, but I'm sipping on coffee. Had a rough night sleep-wise. I think my body just misses Japan, you know? So I've kept one case. I'll make a video with that in the next few days. I wanted to chat a bit about the high-end market in Fab and some thoughts and rambles. Maybe even an update on the single shop. It's been doing phenomenally well. I just haven't done a... for the first like few months we opened the shop, I sort of did some videos about it, and I told you guys I want a cold for Fable, right? Whew. Oh, baby. I mean, I should ask for like $1 million at this rate, rather than I'm limiting myself. Jeez. This doesn't make any sense. Also, we haven't had like a dud hit. Like, this is probably paid for all the cases I'm opening tonight. Can your case be this? But okay, this isn't a case, by the way. I'm randomly grabbing boxes. They're all pre-opened to speed up the stream, and because I dug out the gold envelope to open it on stream first, I thought that'd be fun. So I don't know if this is from a case or anything. It's just going to be random boxes. But holy crap. That's one of the hits. So we're just missing Young Enigma, and we would have basically opened Master Set. Where's Master Set Madness at? Tell him I've already achieved... I don't know if he's doing, actually. He hasn't popped up on my feed. I'll have to check if he's doing it for this set, and then see how many boxes it took him. We had 200 boxes, basically, so as long as I hit a... Yeah, so as long as I hit a Marvel Young Enigma, that's the entire set opened in 200 boxes, which is very, very cool. But because I think this is... You need a lot more than 200 boxes to hit the Marvel Enigma, I believe. Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know how he gets boxes. So if it's from distribution, that sucks. Really, that sucks. This time around, we put our order in very early, and it seemed to work out. So we're gonna do that next set. Like literally the day they put pre-orders up, I ordered the 200 boxes. I didn't wait. So we'll see. I think maybe that's my advice to some of these guys. But again, if they're having to buy it through another LGS, that might be the issue. Hey, Jacob. Because if you don't have access to distribution, it's... And the shop potentially hasn't been running events or something like that. Oh, really? Well, I mean, Cube has said he's exiting Fab. I mean, his stuff, no one buys from him, unfortunately. We're talking about a local store to us. So he just gets stuck with stock all the time. But I don't think they've really nurtured their local community, so people always buy where they play, as a rule. I even remember GamesCube pricing used to be quite good, actually. Yeah, well, Lindsay still has like a bunch of stock, including like Alpha and Arc First, etc. He's been talking smack for a long time about the game. It's fine. To be fair, the Sydney Fab scene is very stale. I don't think we, we don't see that many new players. No one's really playing Blitz anymore. I think there's a little bit of toxicity as well. And there's also like a bunch of our really good players don't play armories for many reasons. Obviously, they don't have to, but I think the difference in Melbourne and Sydney at the moment, and I'm not talking about Queensland because I really don't know what the scene's like up there, but in Melbourne, like the calling winners and the really good players are at armories. I've heard that maybe it's just all closer to get to in Melbourne, but I think that plays into it. Not having big armories and not having like people you want to play against and ask questions, etc. Hey Morris, yes we did. Yeah, Joe, it's crazy. Where's the... Yeah, so I just need the Enigma and I'm done. The Young Marvel Enigma is the only card we're missing. Why toxicity? Fab Rock. That one's hard to explain. I don't know. People have really like strong feelings about certain stores. More than just like not attending those stores. Like they encourage others not to attend those stores. And it killed a couple of armories. Completely. Because you people just... You can even bring up the shop name without hearing a lot of crap about it. But again, I think Fab isn't in any way declining. I think it's growing in places, declining in others, which is normal. I just wish I didn't happen to live in a city where there's been some decline. That's all. Yeah, Morris, I agree, but that's also part of the toxicities. We had a whole bunch of very vocal players complain that there weren't enough CC armories and convinced shops to switch to CC, and those players wouldn't turn up to the armories when we did. So we wanted to play... I'm happy to play Blitz or CC, but I prefer Blitz because it doesn't eat up my entire night. And unfortunately... Yes, Backer, I did hit the Marvel New Moon. Scroll all the way to the first minute and you get to see me open it. Yeah. And that's my biggest gripe with my local community is the constant complaining about things and then not backing up when, like, not backing yourself up when Yeah, that's same here, Arcos. Like I understand that CC is probably the better format to play, but Blitz was more social. Games are over quicker. You had a lot more time to chat. To be fair, a lot of people played CC during Blitz armories, like before or after. But the 1.5 hour armory suits my lifestyle a lot better than 3 to 4 hour. Yeah, Adventure Co. That's what happened. They all test separately or online. I think, to be fair, this is a little bit of discourse going on in on Twitter. This is where, as much as I love the team behind Talishar, I think this is the downside of things like Talishar and Tabletop Simulator, is that you have all these people that would probably be meeting at LGSs, potentially just preferring to test at home. It's more efficient. They don't have to sleeve and unsleeve cards, all the reasons why people might play online. I'm not saying I'm advocating them shutting down Talishar. I'm saying that definitely was when all this started to decline for us. Master set, hey, I was just talking about you, man. We've done the master set. We're missing Young Enigma Marvel in 200 boxes. Crazy number of, or low number of boxes to do to get the master set, as you can relate. Yeah, Rocky, again, I understand the benefits of it. I'm just saying locally, that's what I feel happened. Really, all our really good players don't turn up to armories regularly. And when I say that, we have like one armory that fires that definitely has a whole bunch of people that do go, very good players, but it's only one, and it's not accessible to me personally, so I don't get to go. But hey, people have relationships, jobs. Like I'm not entitled to their time. I'm just explaining that when people complained about no CC armories and then still didn't come to them, really ruined my local. But again, the game's doing great. And to be fair, if the game was online, I think it would be much, much more popular and bigger than it is, because it's a great game and you'd have access to all the gamers that don't go to LGSs. But sadly, we don't get the social part of the armories much anymore in Sydney. But again, I have one armory a week. I usually go, it's about a 40-minute drive. That's where Box from Fluke and Box plays. Got a legendary coming up. Here we go. Hey, it's not a bad one either. That's a foil majestic as well. It's not a bad pack. Yeah, I play with friends. I mean, that switched to CC, but I don't mind. I will drop and leave. Like if I get a buy round 2 or something and I don't want to wait around for 2 hours, I will just leave. How many boxes am I opening? 24. No, is it 24? Yeah, 6 times 4. 24. Either way, I think the game's doing fine. Also, like I literally fly. Like I played the Calling in Tokyo. I played the Battle Hardened. I played the world premiere. There's a Sydney Calling coming up. There's our nationals, and usually I feel like, hey, Hank, a big thing that does help the scene usually is a big event like a Calling. It brings a lot of people back out of the woodwork. So I can't move to Melbourne. Yeah, I'm looking. Ooh, here we go. Is this the Marvel I'm missing? No, it's not. But it's a very good one. Whew. Another big hit. Now, all the hits today, huh? Sacred Art. Undercurrent Desires. Am I coming to US Nats? No, I'm vending and streaming Australian Nats. So that'll keep me busy. Hey, Laura. I'll be going to Worlds. So, like, I guess for me, the social aspect of Fab is the bigger events. So I'm not, not like thinking of quitting or anything. I just have to wait to see everyone I want to see. Is Agonet still LPG? Yeah, it will be LPG, but I don't know which store is like, or if a store is co-hosting it. I'm not sure. Hey, Devin. Also, have you members used your voucher yet? There's like a $5 voucher. Make sure you use it. It expires in like 3 weeks. If you're not a member, you can become a member for $2 USD a month and get a $5 voucher. It's not bad. It's not bad. EV at the moment. Yeah, look, I understand why people don't play Blitz, but I think those people need to understand that if you want to encourage game growth, you need Blitz to be firing somewhere in your city, and that's where you should be sending new players. That's my opinion. I know some people don't think it's a good format for new players, but I'm telling you now, if my first armory went for 4 hours, I never, ever would have played the game, ever. I'm telling you, so 1000%. And I still feel that way. I will not play a 4-hour armory. Like, I do not have 4 hours of attention span. Yes, Hamel, that is exactly it. Oh, we weren't even near the event hall, and I run into Hamel, Hayden, and Nick Butcher just walking around a street in Tokyo. That was like 40 minutes away from the event hall. Also, I think, like, if we're gonna, like, deep dive into why things may not grow scene-wise, is a big thing is, like, the shops aren't the ones promoting it. Like, if you're a shop owner, that's your job. I think a lot of the Australian and specifically Sydney stores just rely on the players to do it. They don't host learner plays. They don't, they could promote the game, but I don't think they care enough. We care, but I don't have time to community build on top of everything else we do. You have people like Farron, who's in the chat. He has a community build focus. He's always getting new players in and, offering like additional prizing and stuff at events to get people in. Like, we have those people. It's just right now very centered around one part of the city that not everyone goes to. Yeah, Grimdark is very good, but Grimdark is also... Here we go. Is this my... Nope. Is this the same box? Nah, it's not. Holy crap. We haven't even hit like a common Marvel yet. It's all been big hits. Adult Hero and 2 Majestics. Jeez. This is like... These are God boxes. Wonder if Dev's in the chat. This is where all that profit is. Should have done what a few days ago. Nah, we'll be fine. It's fine. These will sell anyway on the shop. There's not enough of them to go around, by the looks of it. This is weird. Watch. Speaking of collation, there's a lot of cold foil equipment in this set. We've hit 3 of the boots. Out of 5, 3 of them are the same card. Odd. Because there's like, I don't know, there's like 12 pieces of common and rare equipment. Hey Devin, how's your D&D game going? Devon, Laura, and I play V Rising together, and they ditched me today. That's actually why I'm streaming, because I had nothing better to do this morning. You finished? Nice. I'm kidding, by the way. I would have had to stream anyway. I'm just trying to make you feel bad. Whoops. Hey, Lionel. How you doing, buddy? Thanks. You should go scroll back to the first minute and watch it if you missed it. I actually reacted for once. I was not I was very sure. So I slow rolled it and everything, and then it. Just need Young, Marvel, Enigma. That's it. Imagine if I get everything else but that. That would suck. So, by the way, this is 7 boxes. Just so you know. That's what we've hit in 7 boxes. This is box 8. No problem, Hank. Jack, no, I didn't. Look, I don't even want to encourage that conversation. I was going to. I thought it'd be a fun video idea. I doubt you can. I really do. What I do think you can do is weigh if it has the Marvel in it or not. Here we go. It's another Marvel for us. And a foil. Like, look at that pack. What's the value in that pack? I actually just want to see LSS do a lot more team blitz events. That is all I want, like big events, even a skirmish or something. I'll try and get to that question, Rock. Jacob, I don't think it's like it even matters because buying loose boxes has always in Fab been like a no-no. Unfortunately, if you can weigh them and you don't trust your LGS, then that could be an issue. So this is real clumped. Like, that's actually crazy now. So we have 6 Cold 4 commons. 4 of them are the same. Yeah, but it's good, like, as a PSA, guys. Maybe don't buy loose boxes this set. Again, I don't think most stores care. I don't think a Rainbow Foil Enigma is worth enough for stores to, like, go through and weigh everything. But then people do a lot. Am I living my best life? Yeah, I think so. I think it's like I'm grateful for my life. There's things I'd improve on, but I don't know. Well, the easy way to answer, if I die now, I'd be fine. I wouldn't have regrets, if that's what you're asking. Nothing major I would change. Just goals that I have that I'd want to see through. But I've worked for myself for a long time, so I don't really... I do what I want to do, which means my life's generally heading the direction I want it to. I don't have a boss. It doesn't mean I don't listen to people, I just don't have to listen, which is nice. And I have good relationships. Everyone I want to be on good terms with, I am. Especially family. So yeah, I'm living my best life. I think my life is infinitely better than a lot of people. Thanks, Hank. It is the big hit of the set. But we also got the Cold for Fable, which is the other big hit of the set, rarity-wise. We do have 10 Japanese language cases coming. When they do, hopefully we hit the Enigma alt art. That'd be sick, but... I did upload a bunch of Japanese Majestics, if anyone's keen. Yeah, I want to hit on that in my next video, Hank, because I'm not happy where Fables are at all. I feel they've gone too far to the point that Fables don't feel like a good hit anymore. You're right, it's like a feel bad. Like you'd rather the legendary, and most of the time legendaries are worth more, and I hate that. Like I understand they may not want to make Fables too playable, but come on, man, Like, make the Fable in every set an alt-art Marvel hero like the Enigma. That's fine. It doesn't have to go in decks, but holy crap, it's not hard to make a card worth money. Like, look how much good art and shit they have. I'm not happy with where Fables are. I love the landmark. I do love it. It's just, everyone knows that it's not going in decks from the start. And then, you know, the only Fable worth hitting is still the Eye of Ophidia, which is, I don't like it. Plague Hive is okay, but very niche. What's the other good one? I can't even remember. I mean, Command and Conquer is the other one. That's the... But again, I don't mind if they just do that. They just go, and there's a Nourishing Emptiness Fable, and there's a Exude Confidence Fable. Heart and Library is still like... not that playable. Like, I know people buy them. They're better than a lot of the Fables, but they're still so niche, it doesn't matter. It's so niche. Even if Bolton and Prism played it, it's still niche. And an RF library is not worth anything. Like, it's just not. It's whatever, $100. That's not what a Fable... Like, a Fable should be worth more than the... Collectability-wise, should be worth... yeah, we pulled a lot, Slim Drew. They've been graded. We actually hit a 10 on one of them. They'll be up on the shop. I just think they can do a better job with the Fables. I think they've put the Fables in a unwinnable place. Like they're not playable or not very playable. And then the RF is more common. And then they do things like the Deathmatch Arena where it's extremely hard to hit. But it's still worth nothing because no one will put that in a deck. And they themselves are not pushing UPF as a format enough for that to ever matter. Like I was just at a pre-release, there was no UPF event. Queenstown had no UPF event. Like they're only at Pro Tours and Worlds, like big tier 4 events. But even so, the UPF event pricing hasn't changed. It's still the Silver Palms, which I think has just deteriorated a lot in value because it's not very playable. I don't know. I'm saying I think they should do a much better job, especially for collectors, especially for box breakers. Yeah, either they got to make them playable or just make, like, you can make them playable by making them alt art legendary equipment, you know, alt art heroes. So if it was a different art, full art, Stonewall Gauntlet Fable, people would want it. It's not the strongest card, but it's equipment. Equipment and heroes in Fab always do well. But yeah. Slim Drew, scroll all the way to the start. It's hilarious. But anyway, I'm not the other thing is too, I'm very conscious that I don't spend as much time as the people at LSS spend thinking about this. So I'm sure they have their reasons, but I'm just not happy as a fan of how Fables feel. It is a feel bad, you're right. You hit a Rainbow 4 Fable, it doesn't feel that great. You can't play it in the limited event to begin with, and then it doesn't sell for a lot. OCD, I'm not sure. I'm going to send a message now, actually. I'm waiting. See if they reply. German, scroll to the very start of the video, bro. It is hilarious. Watch the whole thing. It's very funny. I'm gonna clip that later. I gotta get Tog on here to make a short for me. How much am I opening? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 boxes left, Rob. So not a huge stream, but I'd say another hour-ish. There's already Japanese singles for sale. I don't think we'll put commons and rares up. I'm just going to sell those or give them away to people who want to play with them locally. But Majestics and up, there's already some and will be... there's already some up and there'll be more coming. 10 cases. Supposedly. I'm trying to confirm... like, obviously, the cases are coming from Japan, and we're paying, like, retail for them. And those guys are super busy. You want commons and rares? We can probably find you some. It's just a lot of work to list, to, like, sell for $1, you know? Jacob, if you want that, you're better off speaking to Hemel, who's in the chat. Or potentially a Japanese store, man. Like, that's going to be your best bet. I don't know if Xavier's in the chat. He might be able to help, but that's something like they're going to have. I saw a photo of someone with easy 1,000 boxes being opened in Japan, so I'm sure they'd be very happy to work that out. And remember, Worlds is in Osaka. Whew, another one. Worlds is in Osaka, so you can get a friend to pick him up who's going, so you don't even have to worry about shipping. Holy crap, we've done well on the Marvels. See you, Laura. Yeah, Zen Staples, huh? It better not be a sign, because I will not play Ninja ever. No plans to play Ninja anyway. Oh, man. All right, come on. By the way, I don't mind, because I think Undertow Stilettos is actually a playable one, because there's like Battle Worn 1 and Go Again. It's definitely better than Snappies. It's like we sell them, but look at that. We have 5 of the same. Winnie Chunk, are you... does your name start with a J? Because if it does, yours got dropped off this morning. I received it and I dropped it off this morning, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, it'll be the... I asked them to rush that one, and we'll see. OCD, go back to the start of the video and you laugh. 100 viewers. Thanks for tuning in. I know everyone's sort of seen this set been opened a million times already, so thanks for tuning in. That's a foily. That call for New Moon going for, I don't know, a lot. But I'm going to grade it first and then gauge what I should sell it for. The set is gorgeous. Like, it's a cool mixture of colors. I noticed, like, obviously each set has a theme. Aria had, like, a lot of lightning art. Monarch is darker. This set has, like, the best of both worlds. It has a lot of very vibrant colors, which make foils just stand out. Like, something like this is quite dull foil, but it's because of the colors on the card. But then you look at these Cold Foil Marvels, and they've made sure the coloring is just... Yeah, it's probably one of the best looking sets, I'm sure. I feel like this and Uprising are probably the best sets to open. This feels better than Heavy Hitters, even though Heavy Hitters still is amazing to open. Last one was 6K for New Moon, huh? I just haven't looked because I'm not in the market. Now I'm in the market, I'll do some research. But yes, I imagine it's a 6K-ish value. This does look clean. I'm happy to show again. Yeah, I'll show you guys what it looks like. I mean, on this side, it's hard to... There's no real whitening, which is great, and the centering does look great. So if this could go quad or higher, you know, if I can get a 10, even a gem mint, it could be a lot of money. Yeah, it's very, very, very clean. And I'll literally go to PCG when I end the stream. They're going to start hating me. I've been there 3 times in 3 days. But I will drop them off today. And I mean, those guys are very good. If they have time today, they will rush something like that where it's a 1-card order. They know we rely on it to run the shop. Also, if you're not aware, we do sell the grading service for the same price that PCG sell it for. There's your common extended art. But we usually just get it back quicker than you will lodging it yourself because I'm literally there every day. Yeah, exactly, Winnie. So that's my point. If you guys want to get stuff graded and you want to support us because we don't pay full price, we have a bulk deal with them. You can go to flukenbox.com, purchase grading, whether it's for a card you've already bought from us or cards you want to send. And just add shipping to the order to cover the shipping back. And usually it's within like 3-4 days you get them back, which is faster than you can usually do yourself. Marvel Adult Enigma graded? Yeah, I would. I mean, put it in a player slab if you're planning to play with it. Here we go. There's a Marvel something. Marvel Baby New. I think I like this new art better than the adult. Not that there's anything wrong with the adult one. It's just very cool. Yeah, we do like hundreds of cards a month with PCG, so they tend to prioritize, and not just us, they prioritize all the vendors. Like everyone with the vendor deal with them, if they have 20, what do you call it, regular orders, and then they have a bulk order from a vendor, they will push the vendor one first. I should actually do a video on all our submissions, because I was I was the first big order for PCG Australia, and it's been a few years now. I should maybe scroll through my account. You guys can see the volume. And it'll explain why we end up hitting a bunch of 10s. We grade a lot. Some would say too much, but I like grading. We export a lot, so grading aside from the other benefits of grading, that's a majestic. You know, authentication and the extra rarity you get from the grade, it's also very good protection when we ship stuff. That's why we do it. I've received enough orders where the cards got bent in the mail to no fault of the seller that I know something in a big plastic case is less likely to get damaged that way. Shifting winds. Yeah, there's also like Rob, every class in Fab has its moments, right? I mean, if this illusionist was a phantasm illusionist, Guardian would probably be one of the best decks. But I feel like Victor had his moment, and he will have moments again. But every class in Fab has had its ups and downs. I think Guardian's like never been at the bottom of the like ever. I think Bravo was always okay, and then Oldham ruled the meta for so long. Starver ruled the meta for a long time too. So I don't know. I don't feel bad for Guardian players, is what I'm saying. And yeah, give it 3 months exactly. Is Guardian not doing well because there's 2 illusionists in the meta, or is it just he's not quick enough, not enough damage? Is it new that actually stops Guardian being playable? Like, what is it? Enigma? I mean, but yeah, but one deck, like, I don't know. I've seen Kano top 8 a Pro Tour when he had matchups. Yeah. I don't think that matters. Like, you're assuming that the illusionists are going to be high in the meta, but we don't know that yet. Yeah, maybe new, but again, is new going to be like what I'm saying is, do you know yet what the representation is going to be aside from like just Talisha? Yeah, Kana's always done that though. Still hasn't won a major event, so. I don't know. I still feel like you can play around a lot of things or in deck building. I think even against new, there's some people talking about just tweaking what blues you take. But again, I'm not like a pro player. I'm not trying to guess. Did Kano win an event? What did he win? Battle Harden. I'm saying like Pro Tour Worlds, never. He's come close, but... And that could be just due to representation, I'm aware. Just, there's never many. Jackie, go watch the start of the video. It's hilarious. There's also the Cold for Fable. Which is crazy in and of itself. It's literally the first minute of the video, Jackie. That's all you got to do. Go back and come tell me what you think. Hey Arsalan, if anyone here is from the UK and has bought from me, they'd be better off responding. I think it's 1 to 2 weeks, and we've never had issues with our packaging. Everything's packaged well. We also tend to ship stuff without an invoice or anything, so customs don't pick up on it. I know UK can be tight with that stuff. But yeah, we've never had an issue. We have a lot of UK customers. One way to find out is to... I think shipping is like, what would it be, like €12 or something for you. So make an order that's worth shipping and then maybe order something you're not terribly in a rush for and see what happens. But it's not slow. If you need something in a rush, you can always try fleshandbloodcards.com. Chad, they're UK based online vendors, so that's probably quicker, but your first deck, awesome. You can use February for that and add to cart. You just go into your settings first and make Flukenbox your default, and then you actually get a discount by adding it to cart that way. But yeah, hopefully we have all the cards you want, but you can use February to make the deck and then add it to cart. It's a really handy tool. I know we haven't even hit a cold foil like majestic junk yet, correct? It'll come before the 10th if you order like now, but keep in mind we're a little busy, so your order may not get shipped as quick as normal. We usually need a few. When is the battle softened? And probably not. Yeah, but Arsene, if you order during the stream and tell me, I can try and make sure we ship it soon. The 16th is 16. I mean, maybe. Is it CC? Evo equipment in the common pile? Yeah, who cares? Wait, is it in the common pile? Oh, yeah. Thanks for letting me know. All good, Arslan. Like I said, if you want it in a rush, as much as I'd like the order, it's safer probably to order from the UK. I think they do player slab in the US. Arslan, fleshandbloodcards.com. I don't know if Chad's in the chat. He usually pops in here when I stream if he's free. But Chad is UK based, so again, I guess if you click on express shipping from him, it's more likely you'll get it on time. I just don't want to promise you and then you don't get you. No, you can't copy from February to that site. Dude, we can't miss today. Look at that. Like, these could be much worse hits. Still good hits, but 2 of each is crazy. You can get player slabs from US. I'm very sure of that. But either way, if we can help, let us know, Arslan. Arcos, you're not going to get all of this in one box. We're what, like 8? This is like box 13. But yeah, we're doing great. Oh, that's nice, Blasphemous Fan. Come on, I just need a Marvel Young Nude. Enigma, that's all I need. It's hard to tell what they will be worth, like where they settle. It's very hard to guess because, like, the Marvel codexes started off low for frailty and then they've only ever gone up and they're still up But a lot of the Marvels have dropped. Obviously, like the Dragons are rock bottom now since Dromi's not playable. It's hard to tell. I mean, the sad part is heavy hitters, the KO and Kasai Marvels are really high. And unfortunately, KO getting so close to LL already, or whatever he is, halfway or something, it's completely killed the value of that card. It's a shame. I know they've slowed down, or they've made it possible that it won't LL quick, but yeah, that sucks. I mean, the best box would be, at a base rate, a adult Marvel hero in one box is going to be very high. And then, you know, getting like that plus a legendary or something. But it like takes over a cold foil slot for the box. And the best hit is probably cold foil Fable or adult hero, I would imagine. Let me check. I'll be back. Trying to think of what the best pack would be. It's probably Rainbow Foil. No, it's not even that. You can't get a Rainbow Foil Fable in the same. So it's basically extended art Mirror Guy or Levels, and then a Cold Foil Big Hit. That's the best pack. Something like that. Yeah, the thing is, same as Marvel or Fable Command and Conquers, a lot of people have them. EARF is in the back too, yeah, so you can't even get that. So yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, but in the same box you could. Yeah, Marvel CNC or Cold Foil CNC, most of the people that own 3, I'm one of them, isn't ever going to sell. Like, the Command and Conquers I play with. And I think Frailty's a bit like that. You got a lot of Assassin or Ranger mains, and they're never going to part with them. Like, they're just in decks getting played. I kind of do this a lot, Fabrock. I don't know if it's a masterclass. I've seen people do this a lot quicker. But yeah, guys, if you got armories and stuff, it always makes, like, personally, I would order from the closest vendor to me, even if I paid more. Especially if you're on a, like, you have a time frame. It's just not worth the risk to save a couple of bucks. If you're ordering like an expensive slab or something and you're happy to wait, fine. But if you got an armory in 2 weeks, I would tell you to order local. Because again, we're busy, so I don't even know if it'd ship like straight away. And you got to assume your local one's also busy, but you should get it in 2 weeks. Hopefully I'm not recommending someone who also doesn't ship it quick enough and you don't get it, but Tooth and Claw. Can add any extra ninja stuff. What ninja stuff? Hey, we haven't hit this in Cold 4 yet, actually. Or maybe we have. One of the other boys would have. It's actually funny. Wait, it's not funny. This is nuts. I just realized that we've only hit 2 RF legendaries and everything else. Like, that's stupid, right? This should be a much bigger pile next to the... It's just our cold foil hits have been Ah, did you? Okay. Thanks for the order. Have you ordered from us before? How long did the order take? US, I think, is usually like a week, maybe 10 days. It's pretty quick. Ah, nice. Someone popped the marbles in the maybe I've got some weird. Here we go. Cold for Evo. I think maybe we're starting to run out of luck. Who knows? Also, it doesn't really matter. This is crazy. Ironside goes. Scroll to the very first, like the very beginning of the video in the first minute. It's hilarious. Hilarious. I don't usually react when I hit big cards, but here we are. On that note, we have an alpha box to give away soon. I'm only like 430 subs away, so if you're not subscribed, please do. And then I'll post a video that you basically comment on to enter the giveaway. But it's a whole alpha box. One of you will win, and I will open for you. That's a huge hit. And if you meant that, I know that's a good hit. It's also a good slot, but it could have been a marvel. But yeah, alpha box coming up. So make sure you subscribe. Well, I don't think they make extended art leg pieces nor arm pieces. So that's like so far normal for Fab. It's just head pieces and chest. J Jones, we think it's like 4,000 to 6,000. I don't know. I'm gonna grade it and then put it up for sale. Hamel said he has a buyer for me if it hits a 9.5. So this looks clean. I will. We'll see. How do you go lower on the? Yeah, I'm just, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they can do extended art leg pieces. They just haven't yet. It's head and chest only to date. Don't know if there's a reason for that. Do I have an extended art? Yeah, so this is an extended art. The only issue is I can't really show you what a... Like, I don't have the same card in normal, but I'll compare to this. So this is an extended art legendary cold foil. See the art continues in the text box. A normal card does not have art in the text box. And you'll find hero cards as a rule. I think we just hit one before. Yep, so heroes are always extended art, see? But yeah, it's the text box difference is the big one. Obviously, this is much prettier. You get to see more of the art. People like that. But yeah. RF New Moon will do well if it's strong in Blitz for skirmish season. Other than that, I don't know. How many Marvel? I've seen at least 10. Yeah, I'm sure there's 20 plus open. Not everyone posts on social media. But remember, there's also a bunch of people that buy boxes that don't immediately open them, whether they're going to draft or... There's also a bunch of sealed events that will happen. I don't know if Nationals is MST. If it is, then there's pallets of product still that will not get open till those big events. Yeah, so Nats and Pro Tour, MST, so there's literally pallets of product for prize wall stuff and everything for those events that we won't see till those events. Mall in the foil pile. Thanks. I don't know why I missed this card so often. Oops. Slim, the thing is, nothing gets shipped from this room. Dev, who, if you watch the original stream, was opening with me. He's the Scabbies guy. It's all at his place. He does all the shipping. I do the buying, the streaming, and the sorting. And he does everything else. Eloquent eulogy yet? Yeah, we have. Today? No. I don't think I have today. Although, I would remember because the border's like very unique. You see it because you're just not seeing it and then suddenly it shows up. But no, I don't think we have. But we have a bunch on the shop for sale if you're trying to buy one. I know we did hit them. Another foil Shadow Realm horror. I heard Levy is good now, or good in this meta. Is that correct? Come on, Marvel Enigma Young. That's all we need. Is Chaos still the deck to beat? Also, we did pull a bunch of four eulogies, but 3 of them went to our friend who plays... What's he playing? Viz and Vincent. I guess it's for Vincent. So, that's also why they're not... I don't think any foil ones hit the shop in the end. We try not to like hold cards for friends, but he actually helps us with the business, so definitely let people that help grab the stuff they want out of the set. He was here opening with us the other day in the back. There you go. Foil eulogy for you. You wanted one. Yeah, I mean, we talked about the code for Fable and it turned up. Talk about $1 million in hope. Oops. Has anyone tested with this Fable yet? The Gully? Is it trash or is it actually good in CC? In the right matchup? Yeah, we should have talked about 150 million for sure. If only that's how it worked. Here we go. Unraveled Aggression. This is actually, I don't know, it's a little underplayed. We haven't seen many D-Reacts printed lately, especially not talented ones. Reminds me of Soul Shield. There's a couple of them in this set, and they're quite strong. See if they actually make it in. Maybe that's also why Guardian will struggle. Any overrate D-Reacts are nuts. Always will be. But I don't know if this is better than an unmovable, you know? I guess for a blue, it probably is better than a blue unmovable. Against Ninja. I think it's anything that says you have to pitch a chi, personally scares me a little, because I'm not like, I mean, it's not hard to pitch stack that with a chi card or something, but it feels like to get the value, needing a chi is kind of hard. Cat Aura and Foil Pile, really? Man, I'm terrible. This is also like my favorite art of the set. I think I'm looking at chat and then... Yeah, I guess a 3 for 5 blue is actually on rate anyway, right? And the chi makes it just better. Fair. I think it would be even better if there was something to... what's it called? Recur reactions, but we don't have that card yet. That'd be great on Dory if there was a remembrance for reactions. Or anything that let you play a reaction out of graveyard. Maybe the new Necromancer set will have cards like that, which would be great. I'd love a generic instant that lets me put something from graveyard back in my deck or in my hand. That's a reaction. Also, I mean, it is a blue, so you can always just keep pitching it. Having D-reacts late game is much better than having them early. Alright, I got 8 boxes left. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please do. We have an alpha box to give away soon. Once we hit 5,000. It's been a while coming. I don't post that often outside of these mass box breaks when sets come out, but we're on track. I guess having more chi cards has the downside of drawing too many of them and just dying, right? But we'll see. Maybe Stir the Pot ends up seeing play competitively for that reason. One of your chi cards is designed to spread out some of the chi in your deck so you don't just die. But I guess decks like Enigma, maybe even Zen, if you're not blocking with cards, maybe it doesn't matter. But I don't know how they play in CC yet. We had a bunch of the cheap CNCs already, didn't we? There's a couple in heavy hitters. Guardian one. There's been a lot of Arsenal disruption lately. What's the card in heavy hitters? The cycle rare. If your attack has more than base power, it destroys Arsenal. That's very easy pummel target. But it is Guardian after all. I don't know about generics. Haven't had a hit in a while. See what these last 8 boxes have in store. I just realized you guys can see my fan. shadow. It's kind of weird. Hopefully it's not too annoying. Gets too hot in here. This is like the 4th foil Shadow Realm Horror. I don't think we've hit a non-foil one. I don't mind. I think they'll sell anyway, but I think if you do a rare CNC like that, it'd have to be a non-block and potentially conditional instead of just on hit, have something else. Also, you'll never, like, it doesn't actually matter. I think if the card said 1 for 5 or 1 for 4 on hit destroy Arsenal, it wouldn't matter. The issue is that CNC also says you can't play defense reactions, and that's really where CNC is powerful, is when they've arsenaled a D-react. That's what they'll never do again, I believe, in a generic like that. Cold foil. It's actually a good design space. It'd be making a card that's 1 for 5. On hit destroy Arsenal if this isn't blocked by a reaction, and that way if a reaction blocks it, it negates the card. That would be a nice little reverse CNC where it catches you for having a powerful card in Arsenal but not a D-react. Also, I mean, CNC got nerfed to the ground once they printed Crown of Providence, I feel. Even in heavy hitters, cards like Slap Happy and all those instant prevent in Arsenal is an amazing CNC bait. What's the other one? The surprise one from heavy hitters? Put that in Arsenal. And if they CNC you, it discards that card and you make all these tokens. I feel like CNC has actually never been weaker. Everyone has a lot more armor now as well. There's all the block cards as well in some decks. Obviously you can't arsenal them, but just the ability to get extra value from blocking the CNC. I mean, Ranger has Trench, not that they use it for that purpose, but it's very easy to clear your arsenal. I don't know, CNC will always be good, but it's never been weaker than it is now. Even Down and Dirty, very good CNC bait, because you just block for 2, take 4, lose nothing. Yeah, Nasty Surprise. I've never done it, but like, again, it's a good card to exist because it keeps cards like CNC from being completely game breaking. Yeah, there's nothing better than Crown of Providence. It's so good. It just negates the first CNC you see, which is usually the start of losing all your tempo for the whole game. So being able to just use one piece of equipment to stop the first CNC, you can usually stop the second one with equipment. It's not bad. The real culprit is Command & Conquer Pummel. That's we hate that existing. It's the only one we should complain about. Skull Cap was a thing. Look, I have a feeling, depending on what this Arcane set they bring out, the reason Skull Cap was never good into Arcane was into Wizard, sorry, is that Wizard always started on really low health. But the second they print a wizard that starts at 40, Command & Conquer may just see play. Because it's very strong as a one-piece AB3 into the right deck. How many boxes? What's 16 boxes? We're on the last 8. But scroll back to the very first minute, Daniel. Water set is next. I mean, maybe the water set is the arcane set. We don't know. Also, Necromancer is definitely coming to the game, so that could be... Maybe it's a deck that like discards or banishes from Arsenal and deals 1 arcane per card or something. Thanks, Steven. So it could all be the same. Could be a water wizard. There's water wizard art on the LSS official playmat. Sorry, the staff LSS playmat. Could be a Necromancer, Runeblade wizard set. That's water based, who knows? Hey, foil Kindle. Speaking of arcane sets. I think maybe the arcane set ends up being 3 heroes that are dual class, like Emperor. That could be a fun set. Especially in limited. Could be fun to have a mixture of, like, you can build full arcane or no arcane or hybrid. Alright. Just moving some bulk. Also, we're due a 3rd and maybe final installment in the Monarch set, the Light vs Shadow. So that's... Also, I think we find out fairly soon, right? July? End of July? They usually announce these things at Pro Tour. So... it's not that far away before we get an inkling of what the next set looks like. Getting a master case? No, there's no such thing as a master case as far as I know. Never heard of that. I don't think there's a guarantee of anything. I mean, even the official stream we did, they sent a whole bunch of extra products because they wanted us to hit a gold pack, but there was no guarantee. They sent us 40 boxes, even though it's a 1 in 20, just to make sure. Yeah, well, Ian seems to attract these gold packs. Although, has he hit a Marvel one yet? That's all I want to know, because at this point, I'm ahead for sure. Only matters if he hit the Marvel. I'm kind of disappointed, actually. I didn't show this, but the spectral shields are only the 2 colors. There's no extra colors of them. I was hoping there's like a full rainbow going on where you could like collect 10 of them. But there's no real value in just, I think they're like black and green is what you get. So they are alt art spectral shields. They're just not, where are they? Here they are. I kept a bunch, but it's just these. Like, they're cool, but it would have been nicer to see a whole bunch more colors. And I can't imagine it would have been that hard to do if they did whatever. That's 3 colors of them they could have done. I was surprised this set. We had a lot of orders for the tiger token. Surprised people didn't have them from old sets. I guess no one bothered to keep them, but so many crouching tigers sold. Second marvel from the bottom with the gold trim. This or the deep? I think you mean the sacred art. Hey, I was looking away. Path less traveled. One sec, guys. Someone's taking a phone call very loudly. The one above the new. I'm confused. That is the Fable? You mean below the new? Or this? Drop in the ocean. Yeah, that's the code for Fable. I can show it. I'll show it at the end if you like. Might do a breakdown. Yeah, we've been very lucky this stream. The 2 rarest hits in the set. I'm just missing 1 young Enigma, which we haven't hit in whatever it is, 180 something boxes. My bin is very full. How many more boxes? 5. And yeah, guys, there's no more gold packs because I did that at the start of the stream. We got 1 out of these 24 boxes, and that means we got 10 out of 184 boxes total. And 1 Marvel, so. Hey, you're hoping longer, I'm hoping less. I have so much to sort and do. I gotta run the PCG now, which is funny because I was there this morning dropping off a lot, so I gotta go back. But it's okay. Let's just hope we get this young Enigma Marvel. That's all I need. It's basically whether or not I build an Enigma deck is if I hit the young Marvel. How crazy is that? It's the one art I like, and I don't even think we hit an adult. Maybe hit 1. Wait, to check your new grade, how are you going to do that? How do you find your grade? Are there none of them graded yet? I'm sure there's some. Just this common chess piece is EA. None have been graded. I imagine some have been. I just don't think the pop report has been updated yet. I'm sure there's tons of Enigmas graded, just... sorry, you're saying new. Yeah. I mean, now there'll be another one graded, right? But like I said, I got yours in the mail this morning, and I went straight to PCG from my post box to drop it off, along with like 30 other cards, so... This art is very cool. The little person. Hey, another good RF Majestic. Also, we've only hit one cold for legendary. Not complaining, but I'd like to see more. And the fact that we've only hit two RF legendaries is kind of funny. On top of everything else. How many Japanese boxes? Just 40. 10 cases. So another... No, it's not a foil this time. Would have been funny if it was. Yeah, 40 Japanese boxes coming. I mean, I can get more. It's just we don't sell sealed. So I've got to open it for singles. And I don't think... It's not bad at all, Hemel. It's just really... So in 24 boxes, we should hit at least 8 or 9. No, 6 to 9. Hitting 2 is hilarious. And I think it's because we hit other stuff, but you'd obviously prefer the other stuff. Yeah, I don't think the Japanese language singles will sell. Like, I know they will sell. I don't think they'll sell any better than English. And there's plenty of Japanese vendors you guys can find online. I can even try and link some on Twitter. But if you go on Twitter and search for hashtag FABTCG, I know one of the big stores is Tokyo Fab. They have a lot of singles. So I can imagine their site will be populated with Japanese language shortly. Their last photo had like 200 cases. So like, I think maybe more, maybe over 1,000 boxes being opened, which is way more than we've done here. So go put in your orders. Or even DM them on Twitter. Let me get rid of these. Yeah, that's what I feel, Hemel. That's why we haven't even bothered. We created SKUs for all the commons and rares, but then we decided to not even... I actually sold them to Arcos, who's in the chat, as bulk, all the rares and foils, and then, like from Japan that I had, put the hits up, and I think it'll be the same. Which is okay, like that's where most of the money is, but I just don't even think the multiplier will be high or exist at all. Like, I don't think people are going to spend extra. I think if they could spend the same amount, here we go. Cold foil Meridian. Nice hit. It's a great. Obviously, if you hit a Japanese Rainbow Fall New Moon or the Alt Art Enigma, you probably profit a lot, but you know that you can't even base your EV on that. You're not going to... Very likely you won't see them. Daniel, we actually do. We already have customers in Peru, and yes, we do ship. You can jump on flukenbox.com. It'll come up in your local currency and show you your shipping options, which are around... Well, I don't know in your currency, but it's cheap. It's like 12 USD or 15 USD to ship. Also, guys, remember, there was a lot of people in Tokyo for the world premiere, and a lot of them would have a bunch of bulk. So if you post your lists of what you're buying, you might just find people that have them. I don't know if people brought back non-foils, but I'm sure you'll find people with some foils of the commons you want. Just give them $1 a foil, who cares if it's like 20 cards. Man, I just want one Young Enigma. Got to get it in these last 3 boxes, or I'm gonna have to buy one. M in the foils again. Yeah, I see it. Wait, I should probably know that this doesn't belong there, but it all gets found eventually. How much are you selling yours for, Hemel? Rowdy locals. 90. If I don't get one, I'll take you up on that. Although, to be fair, I shouldn't, because I got 10 cases of Japanese coming, and I would definitely play with the Japanese language one if I hit one. So I should wait. To be honest, I would probably rather the Japanese one, so... Doing breaks. Can't see the last thing. What do you mean, Slim? Box breaks. I used to do box breaks. Like, you mean paid ones? Like, you buy a box and I open them? Because that is exactly what we used to do on here a lot. But I can't do that anymore. Yeah, so we have access to distribution now for all our products. So I get this at cost to open for singles, but that means we can't sell box breaks. Which is unfortunate, because we used to do a lot. Like 20, 30 cases every set. Plus, we used to get all the other sets and alpha boxes. But yeah, we can't do both. Yeah, I mean, it was fun for us too, because it's just a lot of engagement, a lot more streams. I think we'll do it again. We got another legendary, another gauntlet though. I'm sure we'll do it again, because I think at some point we're gonna need like a space to store all our cards and stuff. And in that case, if we have a physical space, we'll just put some a play area down and run armories, and that'll give us access to being able to sell. Where did I put the other ones here? Same one. So yeah, I think eventually, but like having a retail space is expensive for, at this point, no reason for us. Because everything we do is online. We don't take any of the profit out of the business yet, so it kind of just runs. And we reinvest and buy more cards with the profit, so having overheads is not on the list, not on our priorities right now. We're in Sydney, Australia. Hey, foil Cosmic Awakening. Yeah, so we want to declutter, but also we want to make it easier for, like, easier to get access to our stock. If it's in someone's house, it's not as accessible at all hours of the day. I mean, if we do it, I think we'll be pretty. We won't be opening any sort of space like in a any sort of hub, any busy, expensive area. There'd be no need. We don't need foot traffic. But anyway, that's long term. We'll see. This is the second last box. Heirloom. You think that might end up seeing play, the 3 block? Probably not, huh? Well, we're thinking about it, but it's just a thought. Like, it's not that simple. Like, you can look at a place and go, yeah, we can afford the rent, but, you know, we don't have a shop, so we'd have to, you know, still do a fit out and worry about security and insurance and a whole bunch of things. We can easily afford the rent of a place. It's just everything else, and being tied to a shop means we that gets a responsibility too, to open the shop. Well, that'll be the idea, but we don't have a place. If someone in Sydney knows a shop for rent that we could use and not pay through the teeth, let us know. Does anyone know how the Golden Anvil works? If you equip a weapon when you already have a weapon, does it like replace it? Whew. Big hit. These are so hard to hit. It's basically better than a legendary. So you have to have an empty slot. Does that mean you play cash out with Olympian? Like, is that the way to do it? You go cash out and you destroy all your shit and then you buy it? Does cash out do silver or gold? I think it does gold. Did I just break the meta? Sure, parry blade makes sense. But is cash out gold or silver? That's what I can't remember. That'd be hilarious. Cash out is silver, yeah. How good would that have been? Yeah, parry blade makes sense. It's pretty good. It's like the assassin version, but with gold. Block with it to stop a breakpoint, re-equip. But then you can't just re-equip, like you have to see your spec card, right? What does it say? Yeah, it doesn't make any gold. That's the... It doesn't... Yeah. We'll see. I'm sure people will figure out the optimal... Even figure out whether it's worth playing 3 or just 1 or something. Yeah, maybe the block 1 isn't quite worth it. Yeah, the Gallia makes sense. I know. You you use it and then equip something else. All right. Last box. Code for Seeing Shell. Okay. RF masks. Now we're getting some of those RF legendaries we were missing. We just need one more Marvel. So this in yellow is completely missing from the print run. I mentioned this before. Waxing Spectre 044 does not exist in rainbow foil in Japanese. So if you are a foil master set collector or playset collector, you're going to need some Belgian print to get those. So get them early before everyone catches on that they don't exist, is what I'm saying. Oof, that could have been an EA, but it wasn't. Oh man, last few packs. I mean, it really doesn't matter what else we hit. If we hit anything, we've done stupidly well so far. Last pack? Yes, it is. It doesn't look like a Marvel. It is not a Marvel. Alright, guys. I did my best. I'll clear some of this out and then show what we did hit. show off the foil M's, why not? So these are all the foil Majestics. We did pretty good on these. I think I saw a lot of Shadow Realms. Lots. Only one of these, which is good because no one's ever going to play it. Not in the near future, anyway. And these are the bigger hits. Mirror Guy. Couple of gloves. A mask. Cold Foil Meridian. Cold Foil. The Marvels. So that's the Cold Foil Fable, as you can see. Flips in. It's cool because the chi on it obviously will show that it's Mistcloak Gully. And then Adult Nu, Young Nu, and the big hit. I think this looks like it could be a 10. It's just really clean. The lighting, I can't see any widening on the edges, so... Well, thanks for tuning in, and see you guys soon.